Wardine Alexander. Welcome to this episode of D7 on the Move. I'm so happy to have you with us today as we discuss topics that are pertinent to District 7. Today I have the pleasure of being at the United Way of Central Alabama, their office, to discuss a program that I feel will be very important to the residents in District 7. So I'd like to welcome Doug Horst and Judy Woods, both of United Way. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you for having us.
Well,
Delighted to be here.
Well, I must give due diligence and tell you that I'm very familiar with the programs of the United Way Agency, having been a retiree of the American Red Cross. So having worked with them for so many years, I know of the services that you provide to the citizens, and so I was very excited to bring this new service and program that you have that I feel will be a great benefit to improving the quality of life for citizens in District 7. Can you tell me just a little bit about the new program, the IDA program? And I want to thank you, Doug, for reaching out to my office, telling me what you thought this benefit would be to the citizens of District 7. First of all, though, just tell me what both of you do for United Way of Central Alabama.
Well, again, I'm so glad to be a part of this. Thank you for having us. My name is Doug Horst, and my role is the Program Director for the Financial Stability Programs of United Way of Central Alabama.
All right, thank you. Ms. Woods?
And I am Judy Woods. I'm a financial stability specialist.
Well, wonderful. So what's important to me, as I've already said, is improving financial literacy, improving the quality of life for the residents in District 7. So tell me a little bit about how this new program, the Individual Development Account, will be able to help citizens and on their road to financial literacy and home ownership.
Actually, let me begin by just explaining what the IDA program is. Here at United Way, we are known for using a lot of acronyms. And so IDA stands for Individual Development Account. That is a special savings account that is geared toward low to moderate income individuals that allows them the opportunity to save for assets of their dream. The program here at United Way has three assets that clients can make a selection and saving for, and that is first-time home ownership, small business capitalization, or post-secondary education. And when we mention first-time home ownership, that is an individual that has never owned a home, or if someone has owned a home at least 36 months or 3 years ago. And so it's geared toward that target population.
And of course, this does sound like we have residents who would meet these requirements in District 7. One of the things I want to do is community improvement. Again, making District 7 a place that people want to live, work, and play. So I'm very excited to see these three different levels of this program. Expound a little bit more about what the resident could do to become involved in this program, or what does it take for me to become an active member of this program?
Again, there are pre-qualifications or prerequisites to someone being eligible to enroll in the program. First thing is they must be income eligible. If you visit our website at www.uwca.org, you can find where that income threshold is. And so it's based on their income. It's based on whether or not they're employed and their net worth. Because one of the things that we want to do in targeting low to moderate income individuals, we want to be sure that that person's net worth does not exceed a certain amount. I think right now it's $10,000. And it's so interesting when we're enrolling people in the program and we tell them that your net worth can exceed $10,000. And we had this one client to say to us one time and said, "Ma'am, I can't even count to $10,000. And so the income requirements, the net worth cannot exceed a certain amount, those kinds of things. The kind of people that we have seen that are motivated to become participants in the IDA program, we've had a lot of single parents. I mean, male and female single parents, and that's really good. We really like that. That want to improve the quality of life. They are looking for a specific school or school district. They have been on their job, they've got longevity, and they are really starting to have consistent income coming in, and they actually see and feel the American dream, the desire to become homeowners. And that is, we always share with them that that is the largest asset that they will ever be able to purchase. And so it's just a few examples of how people get involved. And so it's organizations and community partners like the city that help in our efforts to get the word out, to help us identify people that would definitely qualify for the program.
Two things that you've already talked about that I just want to fall back on, and we know the stability of the home ownership, how it's so much part of the American dream.
Right.
And of course, I'd like to see this brought even more into District 7. So that's another reason I was excited about the program. Ms. Woods, you also touched a little bit about the partnership between the City of Birmingham and United Way. Can we just talk a little bit more about that partnership?
So that partnership, first of all, the IDA program is a matched savings. Okay, so what that means is if you save $1,000, it gets matched, and it's 2 for 1.
Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay.
So you get $2
So if
for
I
every
save-
dollar you save.
So perfect.
Yes,
Okay.
with a maximum of $2,000 saved.
Okay.
So if you save, if we talk about home ownership, if you save $2,000 towards home ownership, then it is matched with $4,000. So now when you get to the closing table, there's $6,000 on the table, $2,000 that you've saved and $4,000 that got matched. Of that match savings, we get the match savings from 2 different sources, okay? One's from a federal grant, but the other is from different resources in our community, and that's where our partnership with the City of Birmingham comes in. So our partnership is with the Community Development Department, the CDBG
Yes.
block grant, okay? And those dollars provide 1/2 of the match that is done for City of Birmingham residents in this program.
Perfect. I know that we've had Mr. Chris Hatcher, who is the interim director of that department, and we've talked about other programs that exist. So I'm really excited to see this is just another continuation of that
Yes.
collaboration between private-public partnership
It
to
is.
bring a positive impact to families. Now,
Yes.
let's talk about a little bit about the time frame. Do you give people an amount of time that they need to save that money or reach to that goal for the $2,000? Is there a
Yes.
time limit on that or a time frame?
There is definitely a time limit. In addition to them becoming financially fit or stable financially to purchase a home, start or expand a small business, or post-secondary education, one of the objectives and one of the criterions of the program is that they must be a part of a financial education workshop. They must have specific number of hours for that. The other thing that we focus on is the fact that we want them to interact with us in a way that it will improve the quality of their life long term. So there is a 6-month minimum of the time that they can be in the program. We think, along with the guidelines from the federal government, that that is the minimum amount of time that individuals can sort of get in the habit of savings. We've encountered a number of individuals in the program, they had never saved before. One of the things that we experienced, and Doug and I talk about this all the time, a lot of people that have enrolled in this program are unbanked. When they get in this program, it is the first relationship they enter with the financial institution. And so financial institutions are also some of our really great partners. And so that's excitement to them because over a period of time, we have specific people that they meet with at the financial institutions. They will go in and establish a relationship. We encourage them. They will call back. They'll say, Doug, Ms. Woods, do you think they'll still let me stay at the bank? And we always say, talk to them. We always encourage them. You've got your destiny in your hands, so you take control of that. And so 6 months is the minimum, and 1 year is probably the max that we will allow them to save.
Perfect. Let me ask you, you said there were 2 other aspects of this program. One deals with small business and trying to create an opportunity to own your own business, and also the education piece. Tell me a little bit more about those 2 aspects of the program.
For the education piece, that is absolutely amazing. You wonder, where were programs like this when we were in school years ago? The requirements for the individual to enroll in the program is the same. Meet all of the front-end requirements, save for a minimum of 6 months. We didn't add that they do that by making monthly deposits.
Perfect.
We
Thank
provide case management where we talk to each client that's in this program each month to see how they're faring, to be certain that they've made their deposit. They have to provide us with a copy of their deposit slip so we can verify that. So that helps with the accountability. For school, they have to complete their savings goal And at the end of that time, when they finish a semester of study, they will send us a copy of the account summary for that semester, along with a copy of their grades. Because one thing the program does is we want to reward successes, to be sure that they are doing what they're doing, they're making passing grades. And what we do is we go through and we validate that information, and we send the funds directly to the school on the student's behalf. And that's pretty much how we manage all transactional part of the program in order to maintain the integrity of the program. We manage the distribution of the finances. And so that money goes to the school on the student's behalf, and they use that for their education.
Very good. Again, stability, sustainability. I'm very appreciative of the parts of the program where we're learning so much again about that financial literacy piece and how to actually teach you those goals in establishing credit and establishing the savings. We know we're living in a world with the pandemic and our new normal, and so it always helps us to be prepared. We're seeing, more importantly, how preparation and again financial stability will help us as we go through these next few months or wherever our future is. Tell me a little bit about the Lunch and Learn series and how this will give more information about the program.
So we have, on a regular basis, we have a monthly Lunch and Learn. Obviously, we're doing it virtually right now. And so we have a speaker that talks about a variety of financial, kind of core financial topics, from basic budgeting to credit, to home ownership, to small business issues. We'll highlight a couple of these in just a second. And this past summer, we had a couple of really good ones talking about stress management in the middle of financial stress management.
Stress busters.
Yes, we talked about stress busters
busters
and things like that. So just a variety of core financial topics that apply to anyone's life, rich or poor, whatever. Doesn't matter the income level, but apply to everybody. So, and we have a couple coming up that we're focusing on for this program specifically in the city of Birmingham. And so because we are really wanting to get people from the city involved, and so, which is why I reached out to you specifically. And so one of those is on home ownership. That will be coming up on November the 5th.
Perfect, okay.
And so just shortly after this airs. And so coming up on November 5th, and it's going to focus on, it's actually a little longer than our normal ones. We usually go 45 minutes to an hour, we schedule an hour. This one's going to be an hour and a half, and we have several different topics on that one, and several different partners coming in. So we'll talk about preparing to buy the house, understanding credit score and the mortgage loan process, okay? We'll talk about finding the right property and using why you might need a realtor for that process, all right? Knowing the legal aspects of home ownership. And then we'll talk about the IDA program on that particular one and how that helps them be able to purchase a house, down payment assistance.
So let me just be sure that I understand. So if I'm a D7 listener and I'm watching this particular webisode, do I have to go to the Lunch and Learn series first, or can I go ahead and start into the program, or do they both sort of work together?
So the Lunch and Learn series are open. It's what we call a y'all call.
Thank you.
We are looking for the masses to come, and I think Doug mentioned that it doesn't matter income level, but so it's a y'all come. So anyone that's interested in applying for the IDA program, we have that information. They can go to www.uwca.org/get-help. Or just go to United Way's website and do a search for IDAs. They can apply. And what we try to do is within a week's time, maybe, someone will reach out to them just to acknowledge. They'll get an immediate acknowledgement that their application has been received. And so we do our best to get back with them within a week or less. To discuss the pre-qualifications, to say that this is where we are targeting. Now we are targeting individuals that would like to become first-time homeowners in Birmingham, or to start or expand a small business in Birmingham. So that would be how they would do that. I will add on the Lunch and Learn series that's coming up, next Thursday, which is
Yes.
October 29th, we will have one specifically for small business. To either grow or start a small business, and we're really excited about that. Ironically, in the midst of the pandemic that we're in, small businesses are thriving. One of the lunch and learns that we had September maybe was run your home like a business. That was very, very informative, and so we've had a lot of individuals that are no longer maybe employed on their previous jobs. They're taking their hobbies and other tricks of the trade, as you would say, that they have, and they're working with business coaches or people of that nature to actually start a small business. And in some cases, it is sustaining them to a certain point. And so we're trying to target individuals that are interested in starting or growing. But to answer your question, anyone can come to the workshop and anyone can go and apply, and there is no certain order.
Right.
I just have to tell you again how excited I am and encouraged I am by the public-private partnership and the fact that even during this pandemic, I've been very proud of what we've done as a community, working together. We have the programs like Birmingham Strong, and to me, this is just another way that we can help citizens. And even beyond the pandemic, the financial literacy program and the opportunity for someone to become a first-time homeowner, and as well as to get an education and maybe even start a business. Anything else you want to tell me about this program and the benefits that you think will benefit people in District 7 who are listening today?
So one of the things that jumps out at me, prior to me coming to United Way, I worked at another nonprofit agency and had opportunity to speak in the community a lot. And as part of those conversations, group conversations, this is the program that I would tell people about, even before I came here, because where else can you get $2, if you're investing $1, think about investing. If you're investing $1, where else are you going to get that matched with $2? You're not. And so this is just a great way to get started in especially these two areas, the small business and the homeownership area. And small business could be something that you do full-time. It could be something that you're doing on the side to supplement. But just, it's a great way to get started and get to learn some skills along the way.
Well, I'm just very, very excited by this program and what it can do for citizens like those in District 7. Wanting again to bring improvement of quality of life, home ownership. It helps the community infrastructure. Of course, I want D7 to be a place that people, again, like to live, work, and play. And so we start with one household at a time, one community at a time, one neighborhood at a time, and we can bring this home ownership to D7. I can't thank you enough, Doug and Judy, for, again, reaching out to me, Doug, and bringing this program to us. Judy, telling us all about the program and what United Way is doing for citizens, not only in District 7, but in the city of Birmingham. I thank you again today, and I thank you for hosting us here in your lovely campus here at the United Way. So we thank you again for tuning in to this month's version of D7 on the Move. Don't forget, on the last Tuesday of the month at 1 o'clock, you'll be able to log in and tune in to this particular program. I thank you for joining me. Again, it's D7 on the Move.